One artist who focused a lot on modernism was Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe was an American artist born on November 15, 1887 in Wisconsin. She went to college at the Art Institute of Chicago and then moved on to the Art Students League in New York. She worked in many places such as South Carolina, New Mexico, and New York. She is most famous for her paintings of flowers, specifically zoomed-in perspectives of the flowers. O'Keeffe died in Santa Fe on March 6, 1986 at age 98.
One of Georgia O'Keeffe's famous paintings is called Music, Pink and Blue 2, from 1919. She did many close-up images of flowers, this being one of them. This one was done with oil paint on a canvas 35 by 29 inches long, and it is now held in the Whitney Museum of American Art in New York. The way she painted this flower so enlarged makes it seem like we are almost looking at it through a microscope. This makes the colors very vibrant. The dark reds and blues make the artwork seem serious, while the pastel purples and greens create a more peaceful feel. The outlines of the flower also flow gently, which adds to the peacefulness. Part of the meaning behind this piece was to bring attention to women's awareness and suggest women's rights during her time. Because of the way this painting gives off gentle vibes, her desire to bring up women's rights was done in a calm way to the public. Another one of Georgia O'Keeffe's famous paintings is from 1931 and is called Cow's Skull with Calico Roses. This was also done with oil paint on a canvas 36 by 24 inches. It is now held in the Art Institute of Chicago. The main focus in this piece is the eroding cow's skull. It is the focus along with the two white roses placed next to and beneath the skull. The artwork is mostly white, which brings a sort of serenity to this dead animal. The black line going down the back of the painting adds darkness to the otherwise white and beige colors. The roses balance out the seriousness of this piece with a light and pretty aspect. O'Keeffe underwent a drought in 1930, which could have led her to create this piece as a way to remember those hard times. The skull symbolizes the life that was taken away from so many things, while the flowers symbolize a sort of hope that she had for the future.
About Sky Above Clouds by Georgia O'Keeffe was inspired when she traveled in an airplane for the first time from looking down on the clouds. She started painting around 1963 on her 20-foot-4 canvas in her garage. The painting was scheduled to be put up at the Whitney Museum of American Art, New York, the Art Institute of Chicago, and the San Francisco Museum of Art. The art piece ended up staying in Art Institute because the canvas could not fit through the doors of Museum of Art. The relationship between the quality of the artwork and its meaning is the pattern of clouds is painted across the canvas to create a unity. The artwork is a large scale for the audience to consider the message they want to convey. The proportion of the cloud gets smaller from a perspective of Georgia O'Keeffe to show the audience what she saw. Ladder to the Moon was inspired by Ghost Ranch and cosmology. The relationship between the quality of the work and its meaning is the focal point, the ladder. The ladder symbolizes the link between the pueblos and cosmic forces. The ladder pointing up represents the link between nature and the cosmos. The art piece is showing the journey of life. The mountain represents the beginning of life. The steps of the ladder represents adulthood to old age, and the moon in the sky represents heaven.